Hi, everyone. Welcome to our information session for UNC Charlotte's MED in Curriculum and Instruction. We appreciate that you're here, and we're excited to share more about our program. So my name is Jen Principe, and I support online programs and work with our faculty, and my email is there. And we also have an enrollment team with Charlotte Online, and you are welcome to reach out to them with any questions that you may have throughout the admissions process. And I will hand it over to Dr. Coffey.
Hi, I'm Heather Coffey, and I am the program director for the Department of Middle, Secondary, and K-12 Education. I am the program director for the MED in Curriculum and Instruction, and I will be the person you will communicate with in relation to your content if you decide to apply to our MED. So we have an amazing program at UNC Charlotte in our Department of Middle, Secondary, and K-12 Education. We have a fully online MED program that includes instructors who are nationally recognized and award-winning, and definitely experts in their respective fields. We are a fully accredited online program. So when you go through our program, no one will ask you any questions about whether or not you come from an accredited program, because we are one of several accredited programs in the state. We focus on advanced content specific pedagogical practices and on supervision and feedback, consistent integration of coursework with a focus on pedagogy, action research project to design to address the unique needs of students' own schools in your final semester in the program. Recently, we were ranked number 15 in the best online curriculum and instruction MED program in the nation. So we have several options for concentrations. We have a middle grades option, which includes math, science, social studies, and language arts. Then we have secondary education, which is 9 through 12 for math, science, social studies, and language arts. We also have a concentration that focuses on teaching English as a second language, and we have an elementary education concentration. The program includes 10 courses or 30 credit hours and can usually be completed in 5 semesters if you take 2 courses per semester, which includes the summer. You can do a graduate certificate in instructional coaching, which is 4 courses as part of your degree, and then move straight into the MED in curriculum and instruction. Our plan of study typically requires 12 to 15 credits of core courses. So, for example, everyone will take the same core courses like curriculum teaching and contemporary issues in education and research methods and teacher leadership. And then they'll have the opportunity to take content specific advanced specialization and pedagogy courses like readings and assessment, measurement and student achievement, content area courses or pedagogical area courses within our college or even outside of our college. And then we also have electives and advanced methods, which might include learning media, resources and technology, or a specialization in your course specific subject area. So those courses would most likely be taken in science or our math department or our English department, and sometimes in the history or women and gender studies.
So if you're interested in pursuing our program and like everything that you've heard so far, here is what we would need from you to apply. So because this is a master's program and at graduate level coursework, we do need to see a completed bachelor's degree from an accredited college or university with an undergraduate GPA of at least a 3.0. We do need to see transcripts from all institutions that you have attended. So if you have multiple degrees already, or if you started community college and completed at a four-year university, we do need transcripts from all of those institutions, but they can be unofficial transcripts. We don't want you paying for multiple transcripts. So you are welcome to use unofficials for the application process. And then if you are accepted and decide to attend UNC Charlotte, at that point, we would request one final official transcript. We also would love to see a statement of purpose, which is really your area to share your background, your interest in the program, how it will help in your career and reaching your goals, anything that you want to share that would be reviewed by Dr. Coffey for admission. We also want to see recommendations from 3 professional educators, so those who work with you and can support you and say that they feel you'd be successful in this program. We also want to see teaching experience in a classroom, depending on the area of concentration that you're planning to pursue with us. And as a note, this program does not lead to teaching licensure. If you have a North Carolina standard license, you may be eligible for an advanced license upon completion, but this program is not for those who are seeking an initial teaching license. And we do admit 3 times throughout the year, so whenever is best for you and you want to start pursuing our program and your master's degree. For spring, the deadline will be December 1st, for summer, May 1st, and for fall, August 1st. Please keep in mind, these deadlines are for every single item that was mentioned previously. So those transcripts, your statement of purpose, your recommendations, all of those items need to be in by this deadline, but applications are reviewed when items are complete. So you are more than welcome to start that application well before that deadline and have everything in, and you'll receive an admissions decision even sooner. And just as a note, it will be a $75 application fee for our graduate school to process all of those items on your behalf. And if you wanted to go ahead and get started with us, you can go to graduateadmissions.charlotte.edu/apply, and that would get you to our page to get started with our application portal. And of course, tuition is very important. And we just want to make a note that as this is a program in a public North Carolina university. And so if you are a North Carolina resident, you would need to submit a residency number with your application in order to be eligible for in-state resident tuition. However, because we are an online program, you don't necessarily have to be here in the state of North Carolina, and we welcome those from across the United States. So you can be eligible for our long and fancy way of saying out-of-state tuition, which is the outside of North Carolina non-resident tuition. And these numbers are updated yearly through our Niner Central website. So we definitely encourage you to go there. They're also a great resource if you have questions about financial aid and applying for aid and scholarships. If you are enrolled in the program with 6 credits, which is 2 classes per semester, which is how the program is designed, you can be eligible for financial aid. So we definitely encourage you to look into that. And again, Niner Central is your best point of contact for any questions related to tuition and billing. And this is a reminder of our contacts here. My email is here, again, online@charlotte.edu. We'll have our enrollment team and our registration team so they can answer all different types of questions. And our website is here to find out more details. And I will have Dr. Coffey close it out.
I would really love to answer any questions that you have, so please feel free to email me at the email on the screen. And also remember those deadlines for applying for the programs. We are kind of rolling, so as soon as you submit your application, I'll take a look at it and you should find out pretty quickly. We look forward to having you as a Niner.